Welcome to our VirtuaLaw legal analysis series. In today's episode, we will discuss the case of Land Bank v. Palmares G.R. number 192,890. This landmark case was decided by the Supreme Court of the Philippines on June 17, 2013. Let's dive right into it. Facts. The Land Bank of the Philippines, LBP, is a government-owned and controlled corporation, GOC, tasked with providing financial assistance to farmers and agricultural reform beneficiaries. On June 10, 1988, Republic Act No. 6657, CARL, took effect, which mandated the LBP to acquire agricultural lands for distribution to qualified farmer beneficiaries. In 1994, LBP issued a notice of acquisition to the Palmares family, owners of a 183.83 hectare agricultural land in Negros Occidental. The Palmares family refused to sell their land to LBP, so LBP filed a petition for compulsory acquisition with the Regional Trial Court, RTC. The RTC granted the petition and ordered the Palmares family to sell their land to LBP at the government-determined just compensation. The Palmares family appealed the decision of the RTC to the Court of Appeals, CA, which affirmed the decision. The Palmares family then filed a petition for review with the Supreme Court. Presidential Order. On November 16, 2006, President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo issued Presidential Order No. 863, which amended Section 5 of CARL. The amendment increased the just compensation for agricultural land subject to compulsory acquisition from 15 times to 25 times the assessed value of the land. Issue: whether or not Presidential Order No. 863 is applicable to the Palmares family's land. Ruling: yes. The Supreme Court held that Presidential Order No. 863 is applicable to the Palmares family's land. The court found that Presidential Order No. 863 is a substantive law that is prospective in application. This means that it applies to all compulsory land acquisitions that occur after its effectivity, regardless of when the land was acquired by the landowner. The court also found that Presidential Order No. 863 is constitutional. The court held that the increase in just compensation is justified by the public purpose of agrarian reform. The court noted that the increase in just compensation will help to ensure that the landless farmers and farm workers, who are the beneficiaries of agrarian reform, will be able to afford to purchase the land that they are awarded. The court therefore dismissed the petition. Significance. The Land Bank v. Palmares case is significant because it affirms the constitutionality of Presidential Order No. 863. The court held that the increase in just compensation is justified by the public purpose of agrarian reform. This ruling has helped to ensure that the government can continue to implement its agrarian reform program and distribute land to landless farmers and farm workers. In addition, the case also clarifies the application of presidential orders in land acquisition cases. The court held that presidential orders are substantive laws that are prospective in application. This means that they apply to all land acquisitions that occur after their effectivity, regardless of when the land was acquired by the landowner. That's all for this episode. Stay tuned for more legal insights in our future episode. Remember, understanding landmark case helps us comprehend the intricacies of our legal system. See you next time. Like and subscribe.